Hi students, welcome to Uma Science Guru. In this video, I dissect the lungs to give you the clear idea about the respiratory system. The respiratory system included in our 7th and 10th class syllabus. The lungs are the vital organs in the respiratory system. The COVID pandemic has reminded all of us the vital role of lungs. In the recent times, we have been hearing a lot of lungs related issues such as cough, breathlessness, fibrosis of lungs, that means thickening of tissue of the lungs due to COVID pandemic. So it would be helpful to have a better understanding of how lungs works. In this video, I dissect the lungs to give you the better idea about the external and internal structure and also the function of the lungs. It is very useful video. Not only students, everyone should watch this video. Observe the picture. The right lung is 3-lobed and the left lung is 2-lobed, covered with pleura. And the windpipe or trachea enters into each lung as bronchus. The bronchus further divided into bronchioles which ends with alveoli. Students, do you know the importance of respiration? The respiration is very important life process. You already know that all living organisms require energy to perform different biological activities. This energy is obtained from the food. A process called respiration releases this energy from the food and helps the organism to perform biological activities. In addition to producing energy, respiration also produces carbon dioxide and water as waste products. The lungs and respiratory system allow us to breathe. They bring oxygen into our body called inspiration or inhalation and send carbon dioxide out is called expiration or exhalation. This exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide is called respiration. Welcome to Uma Science Guru. ఈ వీడియోలో మనం మన శరీరంలో అతి ముఖ్యమైన అవయవాలైన గుండె ఊపిరితిత్తుల యొక్క డిసెక్షన్ గురించి తెలుసుకుందాం. మనందరికీ తెలుసు కదా, శ్వాస వ్యవస్థలో ముఖ్యమైన భాగం ఏంటి? ఊపిరితిత్తులు. అదేవిధంగా రక్త ప్రసరణ వ్యవస్థలో ముఖ్యమైన భాగం గుండె. మన ముందు వీడియోలో గుండె యొక్క అంత నిర్మాణం డిసెక్షన్ అనేది ముందు వీడియోలో ఉంటుంది, గమనించండి. తర్వాత ఈ వీడియోలో మనం ఈ ఊపిరితిత్తుల నిర్మాణం ఎలా ఉంటుంది, దాని అమరిక అనేది ఎలా ఉంటుంది, వాయునాళ వంటి భాగాల గురించి తెలుసుకుందాం. చూడండి, ఇది ఊపిరితిత్తుల యొక్క నిర్మాణం గమనిస్తే గుండెతో కూడిన ఊపిరితిత్తుల నిర్మాణం ఇది మనకి చెస్ట్ రీజియన్ అంటే ఉర భాగంలో మనకి కనిపిస్తుంది. ఈ గొట్టం వంటి నిర్మాణం ఉంది కదా, ఈ గొట్టం వంటి నిర్మాణాన్ని మనం వాయునాళం అంటాం. వాయునాళం విండ్ పైప్ అంటాం. చూడండి, రింగుల్ లాంటి నిర్మాణాలు ఈ వాయునాళంలో రింగుల వంటి నిర్మాణాలు కనిపిస్తున్నాయి కదా, వీటినే మనం సి ఆకారంలో ఉండే రింగులు అనమాట, మృదులాశతో తయారైన రింగులు అనేవి వీటిలో కనిపిస్తున్నాయి. ఈ వాయునాళం ఇలా కొనసాగుతూ ఇక్కడ 2 ఊపిరితిత్తులు అనేవి కనిపిస్తున్నాయి. చూడండి, ఈ 2 ఊపిరితిత్తులు కూడా లంబికల వంటి నిర్మాణాలని కలిగి ఉన్నాయి. చూడండి, లంబికల వంటి నిర్మాణాలని కలిగి ఉన్నాయి. తర్వాత ఈ 2 ఊపిరితిత్తులకి మధ్యన మనకి గుండె అనేది కనిపిస్తుంది. రెండో వైపు చూపిస్తే ఈ రెండింటికి మధ్యన మనకి 4 గదుల గుండె అనేది త్రికోణాకారంలో మనకి గుండె భాగం అనేది కనిపిస్తుంది. ఈ విధంగా మనకి ఈ 3 అంటే ఊపిరితిత్తుల మధ్యన గుండె అమరి ఉండడం అనేది చూడండి, ఉచ్ఛ్వాస నిశ్వాసాలని మీరు చాలా చక్కగా గమనించవచ్చు. Inspiration and expiration you observed in this video. Once again, I do this activity. Students, observe the pinkish red colored lungs belongs to sheep. They are structurally and functionally similar to the human lungs. But structurally there are slight differences. The sheep's right lung has 4 lobes, whereas the human's right lung has 3 lobes. That is the main difference. Observe the heart situated in between the lungs and observe the trachea or windpipe. The walls of trachea are supported by several C-shaped cartilaginous rings They prevent the trachea from collapsing and closing. Trachea travels through neck and enters the thoracic cavity. It starts from larynx. Observe the place where the larynx is situated. And this trachea enters into the thoracic cavity and divides into two tubes called bronchi. Each bronchus enters the lung on the same side. Observe the left bronchus which enters into the left lung. And also the right bronchus which enters into the right lung. Each bronchus divides into smaller and smaller branches called bronchioles which ends with alveoli. Observe the structure of the heart. Triangular shaped heart is situated in between the lungs. This is the pulmonary artery which carries deoxygenated blood from heart to lungs. This is the aorta, the biggest artery. Observe. It carries oxygenated blood from heart to body parts. And this is the pulmonary artery. Observe the lungs in dorsal side. The lungs are protected by pleura, the two-layered membrane. They are not of the same size. The left lung is smaller than the right lung because it gives space for our heart. The lungs are spongy, smooth and elastic in nature, and sac-like structures with many tiny air sacs. You observe the bulges of air sacs, alveoli. And the left lung has 2 lobes and the right lung has 4 lobes in the sheep. Once again I tell you what are lobes. The different parts which are divided by lungs are called lobes. They are similar to balloons filled with sponge-like tissue. Observe the lungs carefully. The left lung is slightly smaller than the right lung. You observe there is no muscles present in both the lungs. There is a notch in the left lung to give space to the heart. Observe both the lungs. Lobes with segments. These segments accommodate more alveoli. Students, do you know that the lungs are the only floating organs in our body? Let us prove it with simple activity. We can see the lobe of the lung floats on water due to the presence of air inside it, whereas other body parts sink due to the presence of dense tissue. Students, I think you got clear idea about the external structure of lungs. Let us know the internal structure through the dissection. I try to separate the lung from the trachea. You already know that the trachea has C-shaped rings to avoid collapsing and closing during inhalation and exhalation. Observe the bronchus with C-shaped rings. I am so curious to know the internal structure of the lung. I am trying to cut the lung through this bronchus. The bronchi are the airways that lead from the trachea into the lungs and then branch off into progressively smaller structures until they reach the alveoli. The bronchi not only passageways for air, but they also play an important role in immune function. In some medical conditions affect the bronchi, including the bronchitis, asthma, COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, etc. affect the trachea and also the bronchus. Respiration occurs continuously in every living cells of plants and animals. The stop of respiration means the death of organisms. Respiration is very important because it produces energy that is essential for the normal functioning of the body. Students, you already know that the lungs themselves have no muscle tissues. Their movement is controlled by the ribcage and the diaphragm. Let us observe the dissection. You see some openings in the lungs. You already know that the bronchus divides into smaller and smaller bronchioles. These are the openings of the bronchioles. In respiration process, air enters the body through the nasal and oral cavity and reaches the pharynx. It then passes to the larynx and trachea. From the trachea, it reaches both the lungs through the left and right bronchi and then to bronchioles. Now I am cutting through the bronchioles to look inside the lungs. The bronchioles end in tiny air sacs called alveoli, where the exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide actually takes place. The alveoli are balloon-like structures. The walls of it are richly supplied with a network of blood vessels which help to maximize the exchange of gases. Observe the picture of alveoli. They are only 1 cell thick. Observe the gaseous exchange in between the alveoli and bloodstream through diffusion process. Millions of alveoli are present in each lung. Now observe the dissection. See how the bronchioles are clearly visible. Already you know that the bronchus divides into smaller and smaller bronchioles. These are the bronchioles, which ends with the air sacs or alveoli. Students, observe the tissue present in the lungs. It is the very soft, smooth and spongy tissue. The network of bronchi, bronchioles and the alveoli is known as the bronchial tree. Look at the bronchioles, the branches of the bronchial tree. Now I am cutting the lungs deeply to know more about the inside portion. Observe the mucus layer which protects the lungs. See the foldings of the lungs. This is the bronchus. Through this bronchus, air enters into these bronchioles. And then into the air sacs or alveoli located at the end of the respiratory tree. They expand during inhalation, taking in oxygen, and shrink during exhalation, expelling carbon dioxide. You can see clearly the alveoli, the balloon-like structures present in the lungs filled with air. See the alveoli. These are the alveoli, balloon-like structures. You can see them clearly. These are the structural and functional units of the lungs. These are the openings of bronchioles. The bronchus divides into bronchioles. The air from the trachea or windpipe enters into the bronchus and then to these bronchioles and reaches to the alveoli where the gaseous exchange takes place. Observe the inflating of alveoli. That means the alveoli filled with air. Very clearly observe it. These are the lobes of lungs and this is the bronchus. There is a pulmonary artery near to the bronchus. This is the pulmonary artery which carries deoxygenated blood from heart to lungs. This is the pulmonary artery. This is the internal structure of lungs. The alveoli of the lungs act much like balloons. Take a lobe of lung and when we pumping the air through bronchioles with the help of the syringe, you can observe the expansion of alveoli. See how the air sacs or alveoli inflate with the air inside. In this way, the alveoli inflate and deflate with inhalation and exhalation. Inhaled oxygen moves from the alveoli to the blood in the capillaries, and carbon dioxide moves from the blood in the capillaries to the air in the alveoli. Students, it is better to maintain healthy lifestyle. Doing pranayama meditation improves the vital capacity of the lungs. I think you got clear idea about the external and internal structure of the lungs. If you have any doubts, please comment in the comment section. Thank you.